Some voices stand out, not just because of sound, but because of realness. Welcome back to the Coronation Behind the Craft, the space where independent creators are seen, heard, and valued. I'm your host, Jetta Sky, the Indie Ally. Today's guest is an artist rooted in the Atlanta's rich music DNA, grinding with lyrical depth, creative vision, and undeniable authenticity. From SoundCloud sessions to Spotify spins, JEM has been building his craft with intention, heart, and hustle. Welcome to the craft of JEM. Welcome back to Behind the Crafts. I'm your girl, Jetta Sky, of course, and I'm here with one of my favorite Atlanta artists, JEM. JEM, welcome to Behind the Crafts.
Thank you for having me. Jetta, one of my favorite people ever.
Of course,
sure.
you know I had to come and get you
Thank
and
you.
bring you on the platform. I had to make you wait a little bit though, you know. So I was like, I can't let him feel like he my favorite all the time. So he
I
gotta
understand.
wait for a minute.
I know what the heart says. I understand.
Oh man. So let's just go ahead. We're gonna go straight into it. We're gonna get
Okay.
into the origin story
All right.
of you, kinda. So Atlanta's music culture is legendary, from hip hop to R&B to street soul. Growing up in that environment, how did the city shape your voice and your perspective?
Man, the city, I was born in 97. So around that time is when I feel like Atlanta really got popping with 112, you know what I'm saying, Jagged Edge, all that, you know what I'm saying, in the early 2000s. That's when the sound in the South, that's right around the time I think like Outkast said the South got something to say. You feel me? And I think around that time, it's just a culture in Atlanta. Really, that's when things really got formed and started popping. I grew up listening or seeing. You didn't even have to listen to them. You was gonna hear it. Grand Hustle, all of them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's a wide range of and even with R&B, Monica, we had, you know what I'm saying? We had it's Atlanta, man. We had so many different genres popping at the same time, and so I heard all of it. I listened to the radio, so I feel like it shaped me a lot musically. The culture, you already know what's going on. Like it's lit here. This is the Mecca, so yeah.
It definitely is lit here. I ain't even gonna lie. I love it here. You know, from VA, but Atlanta has definitely adopted me, and I love it here. So you have basically worked consistently on platforms like Instagram. You're on SoundCloud. You got your YouTube and Spotify. So how do you balance creating the music that's true to you with building an audience in this digital age?
I'm still learning that. As that's her question for y'all. She knows this. She already knows what's going on, but we're talking for y'all. But I'm still learning that balance. I'm still even learning like when I upload something to Instagram, I gotta upload it to YouTube Shorts at the same time. I gotta upload it to TikTok too. You know what I'm saying? And even there's certain videos that may be better just on TikTok than on Instagram as well. Like I'm just now really getting into the consistently posting thing. So I'm learning these things as I like kind of go along.
Absolutely, absolutely. And also, just to tap in on that, even if something doesn't do well on a specific platform, that doesn't mean that you don't do what you need to do there.
For sure.
You know, because it's still, you never know. It might not be a million people that see it on that platform, but the one person that sees it on that specific platform could be the person that changed your life forever.
That's
so you
true.
gotta have it somewhere.
Yeah.
You gotta have it where people can see.
For sure.
You know, so, and also to just piggyback off of that, have you noticed a difference since you've been doing it?
Yeah, I have. I'm not gonna lie, because you've been trying to get me to do this forever. Like, just content, just be consistent. And, push one thing, stay focused on something. But as an artist, we kind of just, you know how that goes.
Y'all kind of just don't listen.
No, yeah. So this is like my first time like listening, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening and I'm seeing results from it, from just being consistent, you know what I'm saying? Different people in the algorithm that follow me that wouldn't see myself before seeing it now. And on a day I might slip and not post, I'm still getting likes from previous posts that still not, it's just like a cycle thing. So I'm definitely plan to continue doing this as much as I can.
I love that for you. I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy that you are growing as an artist
Thank
and
you.
as well as like a, a businessman
Thank
in
you.
this field because it's not all about the music, even though we would love for it to be.
Yeah. In
It's
a
not.
perfect world,
That's
right?
that's just the reality of it. It is it ain't. So,
Mm-hmm.
we gotta jump through hoops and
Yeah.
do different things. But
Mm-hmm.
it's what you have to do if you're trying to reach the masses. The good thing is that the publicity and the marketing now it's more accessible to independent artists with
Mm-hmm.
these tools like social media. So even though it's tedious and it's very aggravating,
Yeah, for sure.
it's still a good tool
Mm-hmm.
because before this, how would you be able to get your music out to millions of people
Mm.
without having to have a major label that you can basically, signed your life away to?
Mm.
So you got to look
Yeah.
at it from that perspective,
Yeah, I feel that.
you
She's
know?
spitting. She's spitting. I ain't gonna hold you. No, that's a fact. I'm just trying to build my catalog right now.
Man, you have a great catalog.
Thank
You're a
you.
very talented artist. So I'm super excited to see where you go, and
Yes,
I'm
sir.
just happy to see you really hunker down and be consistent and to not be so excited to move on. We also
Yeah.
understand, as artists, you guys hear your music so much. So after you hear it so much, you're ready to go on to the next thing. But
Hmm.
that's not how it goes. If you're trying to really break something, you're going to have to take the time and give it the time that is needed
Mm.
to actually make it catch, you
Understood.
know?
Yeah.
So let's kind of get into your writing process.
Hmm.
So when you sit down to write, what comes first? Is it your melody? Is it the lyrics, the feeling, or the message? And then
Hmm.
how do you know when a song is actually complete?
It varies per song. Honestly, it varies per song, and um, sometimes it starts with just like sometimes it starts with the beat. Well, of course, I guess it always starts with the beat, right? But sometimes I write certain things and I just kind of pair it with something. It just depends on the beat. Honestly, it could take me wherever. I might write it, or I might just go back. I have so many songs that I got or drafts that I might pair something with something that I didn't even write it to, or sometimes I wrote it to nothing. So
Okay.
that definitely helps. I do like songs that I didn't exactly pair it to and swap it out. Like I love those most for some reason. It's kind of like a DJ mix. I
Okay.
don't know. It's crazy. As far as dang, what was the second question?
It said, how do you know when a song is actually complete?
Gotcha. I mean, it has after you won't know until you record it and then you listen to it back. I say like at least a week after I listen to it, I'll be like, okay, well, there's probably certain things I could probably go back on and stuff like that. Which is why I'm like, I definitely got to get into the lane of engineering myself but then I feel like the song will never be complete. For sure.
I was actually just about to say that. I was about to say, so are you one of those people that you will keep messing with a song and messing with a song until
Yeah,
it's just
of
like
course.
completely not even what you started
Yeah,
off
of
with?
course. Yeah. Like, yeah. And luckily, like, I've been working with the engineers that I work with for so long that they're comfortable with telling me, like, look, bro, I think we're good now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we got what we need, at least take wise. Cause I'll be in the booth all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they'll be like, all right, bro, we got enough. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I trust the people that I have that has, the best creative interest at heart.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
glad you got some people in your corner that's gonna reel you in. They
Yes.
like, come on, Jim, now, bro. We've
Yeah.
been here since yesterday. What you
Yeah.
doing?
They keep me on point for sure.
Okay, so I just wanna now tap into like the
Hmm.
the indie side and like a little bit more about your growth. So, what have been some of your early challenges as an independent artist, and how
Hmm.
did those moments push your craft forward? And I want you to be as detailed as you can be. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just tell us about the struggle, or tell us about the triumphs, but just tell us what made you Jim.
Fucking gatekeepers. Nah, I'm playing. I'm playing.
I hate them too. But go ahead.
I'm playing. Man. All right. So as an independent artist, the struggles of pretty much, I guess, coming up. Like I guess some of the things I've went through, things that I'm going through. I guess always trying to figure out it's a timing thing. You can miss your window easily by being in the present. I'm learning now that I can't be in the present. I gotta be in the future in order to make the present happen. Um, And it wasn't until I've had my own actual businesses that running and stuff like that I started treating this more like an actual business. And you gotta sometimes you gotta pivot. You know what I'm saying? It's not always what you desire in this. This is an actual music business. Like they don't really care about your feelings. They don't care about they don't care. And I'm starting to pay attention to numbers more a lot now too. So it's like it's kind of taking me out of that range where it's still a lot of passion. Don't get me wrong, but now with more responsibilities and more people involved, more time, money involved, it's like now it's a business. It has to net some type of return, so that's where I am now, and getting to those levels, having to waste the money, like not wasted, but investments and stuff like that I've made on my own. I've learned from the things on kind of so far on what to do and what not to do. But yeah, I mean, and I could say gatekeepers. We live in Atlanta, so I guess for those, this is gonna be this is gonna be a wide outreach. It's gonna be for those as people that's not in Atlanta that don't understand how it works here. So it is a little clicky. Especially I would say in for artists period, not only just for like musical artists, it's clicky here. So just get some people you rock with that's like-minded, and just try to break doors down as much as possible. Don't be scared of stepping on the actions come with consequences. Just be ready for the consequences of
Say that again. Actions definitely come with consequences.
For sure.
But you said something that was very important for other independent artists or independent creatives overall that are watching this. Return on investment. You know, return on investment is very important. A lot of times, as what I have noticed working with independent artists, and I know that you're going to be able to back me up when I say this now. A lot of independent artists expect that they don't have to invest in their craft.
Yeah.
And that people are just supposed to save them or offer them opportunities. Facts. Or believe that they're gonna make this much money and that much money. And it's not even really about that, but the fact of the matter is that if you're not willing to invest in your own craft, why would you expect others to invest their time?
Big on time.
Invest their money? Or invest their resources when you won't even invest in yourself? So even though this is a passion, if you would like to pursue it as a career and be able to even just take care of your family or yourself off of it, there's a level of investment that you're going to have to do for yourself before anything starts to come back to you. So I'm happy that you understand that.
Yeah, definitely.
And now it's like, okay, I can't just throw my money away. If I'm going to spend my money has to make some type of return for me.
Definitely. And I've learned that through because I have people in my family that, of course, I was in the music industry, but they weren't artists. Like, of course, I had artists, but I had people that weren't artists, and they were getting paid. And I'm like, you're getting paid because you're generating some type of money from it. So it's more than the music. It can't be just the music, merch. You know what I'm saying? Different things like that. Because and that's another thing. Don't feel like you got to do everything yourself. The more you do yourself, the less you're probably getting farther. Honestly, I mean, you can oversee and make sure but I like, for instance, for my merch, I know that me taking the time out to learn. Oh, I hit the mic.
You good.
Me taking the time out to learn Photoshop and learn this is it. It probably is cool in the long run, but if you got somebody, everybody got a friend, everybody knows somebody that has that expertise, is gonna cut you some time. I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna cut you some time, and it probably, I don't know. I just know I had some homies that's their expertise. Everybody's good at something. If you pair them with what they're good at, I don't see how you go wrong.
Definitely, it's about using your resources. Yeah. That's really what it is. You hit it head on. Yeah. You're using your resources. Now, there are a lot of things that as an independent artist that you want to be on top of and know something about, because you won't know somebody screwing you if you don't know something about it. But the things that you can take off of your plate, take them off. Delegate. If you have friends and homies that do Photoshop, let them Photoshop, and then if there's something that you do well, do that for them. The barter system always works.
Definitely.
You can definitely do that. That'll cut down on some of the actual money that you have to spend on your craft and invest in your craft. Also, I've noticed that you've grown a lot, where you also understand that every opportunity isn't going to be have a monetary value on it at the time.
Of course.
Some opportunities,
Of
they
course.
don't come with a check right then,
Of course not.
but it's an opportunity that could turn into a check in the long run.
Definitely.
So you got to be, you got to be on top of that. So have you had any of those situations happen to you? And if so, what were they? And what was the turning point that made you be like, you know what? I need to lock into this because this may be good for me in my future.
Music wise,
Yeah.
where an opportunity turned into a check.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you never know where your resources could get you because just somebody I met just through passing, they did sync and sunk. Is it past tense for sunk?
You had a sync placement. We just gonna say you had a sync placement. We know what you meant.
Yo,
We know y'all
that's
know
a
what you
real.
mean.
That I got a okay. So I got a sync placement.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations. That's
Thank
not
you.
an easy feat.
Yeah, shout out to Tyler Perry, man.
Yes.
He's sinking things out here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm real grateful for that. But yeah, that's I guess one situation. And like I said, other than that, opportunities that turn into checks. I mean, like I said, the merch went crazy. It sold out. Like the first month. We moved like 50 something shirts. I still
That's
owe
what's
you
up.
one. I owe you one. I never forgot. I just
Yeah.
never restocked.
Yeah, I feel like that when you started talking about the merch selling out, that you remembered that you owed me one.
Yes.
And then you was kind of like, damn, I can't stop telling the story because I'm starting.
Yeah.
But I gotta let her know I ain't forget. You forgot, but I haven't.
I didn't forget. I just remembered because I just said it. I just said it. I just didn't restock yet, and that's another thing. That's what it goes back to. I'm like, why? If it's sold out, if you know better, do better. If it's sold out, why wouldn't I restock? Right? It's just things like that. But I'm working. I'm getting better at this.
You're a work in progress.
Its first step is what, like realization or something like that, right?
You're accepting it.
First step is acceptance, like right?
Yes.
Acceptance. All right, cool.
Something like that. So now we're gonna work on that. So I expect to see you getting some merch back up, especially people purchasing it, people supporting you.
And I really, man, I can't even. It's crazy, But yeah, I guess I'm kind of hype, right? People have been rocking with me lately.
People have been rocking with you. So with that being said, have you seen any changes or any differences in the way that people treat you now that they see you doing more music consistently? And if so, like, how does that make you feel, or what would you like to say about that? It ain't gotta be messy or nothing, It's just like,
I mean,
just be honest about like how does it make you feel.
I'm thinking of. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of. There's so many routes I can go right here. As far as getting treated differently, yeah.
Everybody knows I'm gonna stop you.
There's so many routes. No. There's so many routes because we could talk as far as women. We could talk as far as other rappers. You know what I'm saying? As far as other artists. But nah, I think as far if you elevate in any way, people gonna treat you a little bit differently. It's not where like my family treating me different, nothing like that. But I think that I'm kind of. This is gonna sound crazy, but I've been who I was for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though like as I continue to get bigger, like I already think I knew who I could be, and I always kind of carried myself like that. So I don't think nothing's really gonna change too much other than that for me. To be real with you, I'm like fully prepared for like I'm like damn about time, like about time, about time. Shit,
shit. Finally, I've been waiting for this.
Yeah, I've been waiting for you to act fucking funny.
I've been waiting. I knew you was gonna do it.
You was gonna start.
I knew you was gonna do it.
I saw it on you. I saw it. I snipped it out. I saw it on you. Yeah, I'm fully prepared. I can't wait, man.
You said you can't wait for it.
I can't wait. No, for sure.
It's definitely on its way because you are consistently growing. Again, as I stated, you're an amazing artist. Have great art. You have a great work ethic, and I'm excited to see where you're going.
God willing. Thank you.
No problem. So, with that being said, do you have anything else that you're working on right now? Anything that's like that happened that might be hush hush people don't know about? They can expect to see this year in 2026. Give me the tea.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I do have like a nice infrastructure that's set up right now for where that I can release consistently. Um, and I'm pretty much going to be dropping almost, I won't say every month, but almost every month for songs like Home that I have out currently. Based off of how they kind of do, I promote them a little longer. You know what I'm saying? But definitely a lot more content for each of these songs. I'm planning ahead now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already on, I think probably like June, July right now. This is currently January. So I should by June I should have December done, or even a couple more weeks. You see what I'm saying? Like I should know which songs I'm gonna release. But yeah, I plan to just be more consistent with everything. And so far so good. I have things stacked up right now to where it's gonna get me through the first half at least. So yeah.
Cool. That's awesome.
For sure.
So much of your journey has been about consistent output and momentum. So where do you see your actual sound heading within the next year, and what stories do you still want to tell?
Oh man. It's interesting because of course like first things first, I'm a songwriter. Like I do a lot of my catalog on streaming platforms is rap, but I've written a lot of Afro beats, a lot of soul, a lot of R&B stuff. Like I write a lot of stuff that I just give away to my friends. I plan on I've been doing a lot more of them just myself instead of giving them away. You know what I'm saying, lately. So I mean I rap at heart. Rap is everything, of course, like, but I just plan on broadening my horizon. Just doing the things that I normally just kind of give away and just putting it out myself, you know. But don't get me wrong, songs are always for sale. If you get to me before, you can have it. We could work something out. But yeah, I just plan on just doing a lot of everything I want to do. Cause why not at this point? Why not?
I feel you.
You know?
Now, let's talk a little bit more. I just want to backtrack about the sync thing. Do you
Yeah.
see that being a more consistent avenue for you? And was that something that you actually like enjoyed and would see yourself working more towards?
Yeah. So all right. So with Sync, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like Sync, you
Sync will
gonna
give you that bag.
yeah.
They don't
like
know.
nah, for real. Like I gotta stress this. Sync was one of my first checks, and like I've gotten more off of Sync than what I've made in streaming, like off of one. You see what I'm saying? So once anybody get theirs, they have the pleasure of getting theirs. I feel like anybody especially independent artists, they're gonna be hunting for more syncs because obviously, if you get a check for this, it's like if I do this again and again, there's so many shows out there right now, like. It got me hunting down music directors, all that stuff. I'm looking at credits. I swear, I promise to you.
You say I gotta find them.
You know what I'm saying? But another thing about Sync, what I've realized, and we gonna talk. We talking.
He said he not gatekeeping.
We talking.
He not gatekeeping.
The other thing about Sync, I realized at the time when they reached out to me, I had 24 hours to clear the beat because I did not own it. Okay, so when you don't own it, and mind you, the person that made the beat lived in like Russia or something on a 12-hour time difference. So that's 12 hours gone right there. All right. And he's one of those producers that when you look him up on Instagram, you don't see them. Like, it's just like, they're faceless. You know what I'm saying? So you just hope that they reply to you. You know it. Jenna, you feel me? You just hope that they reply back to you because they last post was like 3 years ago. Like, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? They're not liking what they tagged in. All right. So I had 12 hours to clear it, and I've been through that. You know what I'm saying? And luckily it worked out for me. But it making me want to just reach out to like, I'm working with like more producers I know.
So
locally.
if you need to call them, like, hey man, we need to clear this.
Hey, say less.
Send me the paperwork.
That's
we
it.
need to send it over.
What? Man, what?
Get your paperwork first.
Get your break. Yeah, you're right about that.
Get
You're right about
your
that.
split sheets and your contract
You're right. You're right.
first.
You're right about that. You definitely right about that. I just didn't never wanted to be that nigga in the session. And, here's a split sheet, my boy. Like,
Yeah,
you
but
feel
for
me?
that,
Like,
for that sink, you want to do it
no,
now.
for that sink, we gonna have to do that. For that sink, I ain't gonna lie. It took TP a little bit, but he did cut the check. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. We could do that again too, bro. I got. Yeah, we can run that back. But shout out
Tyler,
to
y'all heard Tyler. He said, "Call him again.
Call
he gonna
me,
have
bro.
to be already
Call
cleared
me, bro.
this time."
Feel me? Like, and shout out to Uncle Real for that. Shout out to Unc. He came through with that. And shout out to Miss Michelle.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So this is gonna be the last question that I want to ask you.
Oh man, it's the last one.
Yeah. We've been talking a little minute, but this one is gonna require a little bit more, probably, depth from you.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna say next to last question. I'm gonna have one more after this. So, since this is Behind the Craft, we like to go a little deeper. Are there any specific moments in your life? It could be tragedy, it could be triumph, it could be overcoming. Is there anything specific that you can think of that is your reason why you go so hard and why you chose this field and why you know you can't give up on your creative process?
I've been doing it for so long. Literally, I probably started writing songs when I was like 8. So it's kind of like all I ever knew and always came back to. I wasn't athletic. Like, you feel me? I wasn't. Only thing other than this I was good at is talking to girls, bro. You feel me? And that wasn't finna get me no check. You feel me? So, music is what I tried out for football. Like, one day, bro, I ain't like getting dirty. So that was a dub. You know what I'm saying? I always came back to this. But I've also moved, people to tears through my like poetry. You see what I'm saying? And things like that. I feel like I've always been a wordsmith. I've always been great at language arts, stuff like that. I feel like you're either good at math and science or you're good at like language arts and writing and stuff like that. It's public speaking, and that's always kind of just been my thing. I've even moved my parents to tears through the words that I've written, through my thoughts. So I feel like once, and another thing is like people actually buy tickets to come out and actually see me perform. You see what I'm saying? And I can't, for the fact that somebody will get dressed, leave their house, put gas in their car, whatever, and take them or whoever else to come to see me, do little on me, do whatever I'm doing, I really appreciate that. Or any advice anybody ever give me, people stop and people just, they let me know, you know what I'm saying? And I really, I appreciate that. It doesn't even get me big-headed. It just make me go so much harder. And my family, we're really close and tight-knit. I'm Caribbean, you know what I'm saying? I'm first generational. I'm the oldest son, so I always want to lead by example, and winning is just an example. You see what I'm saying? So that's regardless of whether it's in this, whether it's in music, business, whatever it is. I just don't think that there's much space there for me to lose. So I just have to be on point.
That was beautifully said.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
All right, and so for our last question.
Okay.
What do you want the JEM legacy to be?
They could say anything they wanted to say about the kid, but they just can't say I wasn't a Don. You feel me? I was smooth as ice and twice as nice, and I ain't never had a bad day in my whole life. Come on, let's talk about it. Feel me? Let's really talk about it. Like, come on, when it's all said and done, you know what I'm saying? Like, the boys are Don. Like, feel me? We are Rob, smelling good, looking great. You know what I'm saying? And never looking like what we go through. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You know
I feel you on that. And that's why the merch say Don.
Yeah, you did. You did.
For sure.
She gonna get one soon, too. She gonna go soon.
Bro.
I got you. I swear to God.
Yo, when I sat and wait for this damn shirt. This damn shirt. For just about as long as I've known him. And I ain't got one yet.
Oh, like, man. I feel like we've known each other for a good, like, three going on 4 at least.
It's about going on 4
Time
years.
is flying. And especially when we working.
Yeah, a fun fact is that when we originally started the Coronation
Mm-hmm.
and this platform, Jim was one of the very first artists
For sure.
that reached out
For sure.
to do the platform with me.
For sure.
So we're gonna have those where we started and where we are now photos, but he was one of the very first artists that believed in the platform. And that means so much to me. So
and thank you for believing in me.
of
For
course.
real. Nah, for real, because like I said, like you actually be giving me advice and like care, and that's just you can't, man. Nah, you don't have to do that at all. Not at all. So thank you.
Oh, thank you, baby. Lord, y'all know I'm sensitive. Okay. I'm sensitive. But now we're gonna get to the part of our segment where we call the pour in segment.
Okay.
So this is where we here at Behind the Craft want to pour into you.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
So, Jim, just let me pour into you for a moment.
Okay.
Authentic, creatives like yourself, they don't just entertain, but everything they do resonates. You're building sound that reflects life, emotion, and lived experiences, not just trends. That level of honesty and craft is rare. I want you to keep writing. I want you to keep refining because the world needs your voice and it's only getting started.
Thank you.
Okay? So, I'm looking for great things from you.
Man,
You
thank
are a
you
great
so
person.
much.
You're a
Thank
great
you,
spirit.
Tyler.
And I love you.
I love you more. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. I stole his microphone.
Oh, did mic clipped on you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's magnetic.
Because I'm that girl. I'm her.
For
So
sure.
y'all stay tuned. Y'all can
You
check out
dig?
his performance.
You did.
Behind the Craft reveals more than just music. It reveals meaning. Jim's creative evolution blends rhythm, emotion, and the lived experience of an independent artist shaping his own lane. With Jim, we're reminded that independent art is a process, informed by environment, powered by intention, and anchored in truth. To every independent creator watching, yours is a story waiting to be told, and Behind the Craft is here to amplify it. Submit to be featured, apply for the 2026 annual Coronation Concert, and download the Jumpstart Your Music Career package. I'm Jetta Sky, the Indie Ally, and this is Behind the Craft.